Welcome to Tech Tuesday, where we bring you technology insights that power the equipment finance industry.
Okay, fraud is getting trickier. We covered that. But what are lenders actually doing about it that doesn't involve hiring a bunch more people? David from NorthTech and Lynette from Great America are here to show you how they automated identity verification so their teams can stop babysitting every application.
Identity verification happens on almost every single application that comes through the door. So if your process isn't set up correctly, you're at risk of increasing costs across all of your application volume. So what this looks like in practice is if you get the wrong address from the vendor on the application, they put in the wrong EIN, and you go and pull a credit report for the wrong business, you end up paying for a credit report twice. And then the operational cost of having to go actually look up what that EIN is. And then on the flip side is if you're not pulling enough data to validate the information coming in, you're going to get tons of false positives.
The dream is to spend 0 minutes on deals that are fine and spend actual time on the sketchy ones. Great America takes it a step further by layering in extra checks. Here's how.
At times you're going to get some red flags back from a company like Middesk, right? And that gives you an opportunity to maybe kick that off the automation path and have one of your analysts take a look at that and maybe start asking questions. I feel like there's a lot of places where we ask questions because things maybe aren't lining up. And sometimes the deal goes away. And typically that's going to make me sad, but I know somewhere in those deals, that was a fraud deal, that as soon as there was friction in the process, the bad guy said, you know what, I'm going to move on and I'll try somebody else that maybe isn't as sophisticated in their process. We've been really focused on scaling operations and fraud prevention, but even more so than that, really the customer experience. The other piece, when I think about some of the lessons learned, is the ability to rely on a partner to stay ahead on those regulations.
Get your identity data right up front, and your credit team won't be stuck reviewing applications that should have auto-approved. They can focus on deals that actually matter. Thanks for watching Tech Tuesday. You can watch the full webinar for more credit automation insights or visit northtech.com to see how we're helping lenders put these ideas into practice. See you next week.